Just last weekend, I shared in my Telegram community that UOB One will be lowering its savings account interest rates again. From 1st of December 2025, the effective interest rates on a $150,000 deposit will drop to 1.90% per annum, and if you have less than $75,000, it's only 1%. I also mentioned that I've stopped chasing savings account interest, but funny enough, I stumbled upon a better alternative completely by chance this morning while I was opening the Trust app to review my expenses yesterday. Let me share how and what I'm doing. Without further ado, let's dive straight into today's video. Let's go. All this information is still relatively new to me and I have my notes over here, but this video has to go out to you guys as soon as possible because one of the interest booster is time sensitive. I've actually never used Trust Bank's savings account for their interest rates. Otherwise, you guys would have seen a video about it on my channel by now. I'm pretty sure this feature is relatively new. I'm not exactly sure when it launched, but their savings account now comes with 3 plans: Flex, Signature, and Zen. The Zen plan gives a flat 0.50% per annum, while the Signature plan offers up to 1.30% per annum when you earn, spend, or save. Pretty similar to how other banks structure their bonus interest tiers, but what really caught my attention is the Flex plan, where you can choose 3 bonus categories from 8 available options. And to run you through what are the 8 options, you can purchase a total of 20,000 of eligible Trust Invest funds. The money market component is not eligible. That will give you 0.70%. If you refer a new credit card customer who gets approved in the month, it's 1.20%. 0.2% when you spend a total of $500 in a foreign currency. And when you receive a total of $1,500 incoming via PayNow, that gives 0.20%. Credit a minimum $1,500 salary via Gyro, that is 0.50%. You can't do the way UOB allows you to just transfer via another bank account, make it under salary purpose. You can't do that with Trust Bank. You have to do it via the traditional methods by asking your HR to gyro your salary over. Keep a minimum of $100,000 average daily balance, and that will give you 0.40% per annum. Make 5 transactions of $30 card spends using the Trust Cashback Credit Card or the Trust Link Card, and that will give you 0.30%. 0.20% when you increase your average daily balance by $3,000 from the previous month. Out of all these 8 categories, choose 3. So here's what I picked for myself. The base rate offers 0.10%. When I refer a new credit card customer, I'll get an additional 1.20%. Credit a minimum $1,500 salary via Gyro. I can do that now because I'm employed under my own company, and that will give me 0.50%. Keep a minimum of $100,000 average daily balance, and that's an additional 0.40%. And this is a total of 2.20% per annum, capped at a total deposit of $1.2 million. With this same $150,000 that was sitting in UOB One, Trust Savings account gives me $275 per month versus $237.50 keeping it in UOB One. Of course, the 3 options I chose might not apply to everyone, but that doesn't mean that this isn't something that's worth considering, especially if you're using Trust already. Assuming you had $75,000 in UOB One, crediting your salary and spending $500 on an eligible card over there will give you 1%, but Trust Bank's Flex plan, when you choose to refer a new credit card customer who gets approved in a month, it can be your family or your friends, just one person, credit a minimum of $1,500 salary, and you make 5 card spends worth $30 each, and you will get either 0.30% if you're a union member or 0.20% if you are not a NTUC union member. Effectively, that's either 2.1% or 2%, which is higher than UOB One offering you 1% only. Now, I know there'll come a time when you eventually run out of friends to refer. I understand. Or maybe some of you can't even refer people. that's where Trust Bank's website actually has this calculator, and you can play around with the different components to see if it's actually worth it to switch over. I'll share with you guys a tip on how you can refer your friends a little bit later. Anyway, there's also an additional time-sensitive promotion. Trust year-end savings boost on fresh funds get an additional 0.75% per annum interest on your incremental balance for November and December 2025. The comparison in how they determine the incremental funds is based off the numbers from October. I'll put the detailed terms and conditions down in the description box below, but to qualify, you just need to deposit $25,000 or more in fresh funds by 15 November, and after you've qualified, which you'll be notified of with a notification from Trust, you can even continue to deposit more to earn more interest, capped at $1.2 million. Terms and conditions apply, of course. I'll put a link down in the description box below. Some of you might be wondering, is the signature plan worth considering? For those who have under $100,000 in UOB One and looking for alternatives, the answer is no. Because once you fulfill all the requirements, you can either get 1.30% or 1.20%, depending on whether you're a union member or not, versus 1.38% effective interest in UOB One. So in this scenario, don't switch over. This video is not sponsored by Trust, which is why I can do all these comparisons, etc. I literally just found out about this promotion this morning as I was reviewing my expenses, and I'm filming it right now at 10 AM already. If you'd like to support the channel so I can keep sharing more of this personal finance tip, you can sign up for any Trust products using my referral code over here. Or if you'd like to support me in another way, simply give this video a like, subscribe, and follow along on this journey. It really helps the channel more than you know. So the tip I mentioned earlier, tell your friends about the Trust Cashback Credit Card. It actually makes a great travel card because you earn 1% on all eligible spending outside of that one preferred category. There are no annual fees and zero foreign currency exchange fees. It's actually the card I've been using while living here in Seoul right now, whenever I'm at places that accept Visa payments. And honestly, it makes referring even one friend so much easier, because who doesn't love getting the best bang for their buck while traveling? In my latest video sharing about how I use YouTrip, that is for different instances. I use it to withdraw cash overseas and also lock in rates for currencies that is available at a really competitive exchange rate like Japanese yen, which you can't do with Trust. But if you can spend on this card overseas, take a look at this cashback card if you do not have it already. I also have this video done up earlier this year, which is really relevant still up to today. You can check that out to find out more about the Trust Cashback Credit Card. I'll link it up above and down in the description box below. Trust doesn't allow screen recordings, but I have to say selecting the flex pen and picking 3 scoops out of the 8 options was actually kind of fun, as silly as this sounds. I did this today on 4th of November, so the new plan will officially start on the 1st of December, and by default, everyone is on the signature plan. Just like their card products, there are also no fees, unlike traditional banks where you have to maintain a minimum balance. Trust doesn't have any of that. Anyway, that's all from me. I rushed to script this and film this video because of the time-sensitive interest booster promotion, which ends 15 November. So I really hope this helps. If you're planning to use this, or even if you're not going to, leave me a comment down in the comment section below and tell me why. I'd really love to hear from you guys. As always, have a great week ahead, and I'll hopefully catch you in my next video. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, if you'd like to, come join us over at my Telegram community. I'll put the QR code over here and a link down in the description box below. Have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.